What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Whew. This is No Hesitation for the No Hesitation channel, and we are live and direct in the gym. Ah, whew. It's Chest and Triceps. If somebody's using machine we usually use over there, um, to do our second chest routine. I had to do the first one by ourselves because there was some people over there in that machine. So, I vetoed that one. I said, no, we're going to go ahead and do this first. Oh my gosh, my back is killing me. But that won't stop us. You see, guys, we're not here to make excuses. We're here to get shit done. Um, and no matter what, we're gonna get it done. Something that they did not have here before that I just noticed right now. Check this out. And this motherfucker weighs a good amount. So this one right here is actually heavy compared to the one I have at home and the ones in previous gym. Um, so I don't know what you could use this for, but it has, an unlimited amount of uses because um, it's heavy. It's not just a regular box. So I like this. So we're gonna use it, not today, but we're gonna use it when we're doing legs. Um, the only issue is we're not gonna use it here. We're gonna use it downstairs, which is a problem because we get. Well, it's not a problem. We can just simply carry it over there. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do flies. We usually do something else, but we're gonna do flies. Weight. Let's see. Let's do 50 for now. Here we go. Nope. We're gonna go a little lighter. And the reason why is because when it comes to flies, I want to do about 15 very, very comfortably. The higher the rep, the better for me when it comes to my chest, my fly. Hey, good morning. Glad to be here. Nah, not this early. How you doing? Good morning. Ooh, all the way back. There we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo. Oh, there we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do 40, 4 rounds. That felt pretty good because I was making it, I made it a little light. So it felt really, really, really good. Sometime next week we're gonna come in here and we're going to actually use my iPad. Um, and we're going to start recording our workout. Woo. Man, it feels good. Oh, I'm gonna hang a little here. Ooh. Oh, smokes my back feels so good. You want to always try to elongate your body as much as you can. Ah, ah, ooh. And again, the back is hurting. So what we're going to be doing is a lot of stretching. And this is one of the best ones. Even better when you do it when you're sitting, when you're laying down. Right there. Whew. Actually feels better when you're laying down. Oh, ah, whew. Well, unfortunately for you, I guess that's wrong because I have about 48,000 subscribers for preview. You know, wrong. So, I don't know what happened to you this morning. Maybe, you woke up and you've been miserable, but it doesn't mean you have to make everybody else miserable. And by the way, you're my number one fan. Thank you. Yeah, I like worked out. Here we go. Let's go for another 15. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. Make sure you go all the way back. 13, 14, 15. Oh, there you go. Whew. When you're doing flies, you always have to make sure you go all the way back. Make sure you compress. Because another thing is at least for me, I love when I'm stretching and I want to feel that pop. I don't know if you guys ever felt that. When you feel, I guess you could call your wrist bone. I guess people call it that. It's very satisfying. Man, it's a great day today. Thursday. I work 7 days a week, so I don't enjoy having a day off. So, we're always grinding. And that's the way I like it, man. I like to be busy. This person's still rambling on my. Oh my God. I love it that for some reason, your piece can get somebody really up. See, I didn't even have to go out this person for them to come into the chat and just. So that means that I'm awesome. That's it. You at home, you're awesome. I'm awesome. That's what it means, right? We're doing what we got to do. And honestly, that really pisses off some people. And that's good, right? Because if I didn't have haters, well, I want to have 48,000 subscribers. You know, with success, you're going to have haters. And that's fine with me. I love it, man. Keep coming every day, man. Keep stealing some shit on there because every day I'm going to be here to prove you wrong. You know? So while I'm winning, because obviously I'm in the gym, you're right. Guess what? My body's going to get better. Money's getting better. Everything's getting better. So while I'm going up and I'm progressing, you're going to keep going down. Now, I don't know you, but the fact that you have to come into a YouTuber's channel that's positive and talks about positive stuff, and you got to try to bring it down, lets me know a lot about you. So not knowing you is the best part about all this. But hey, you keep going. So me too. Who is this? What's up, Sports? Well, I don't know. I'm 48 years old and I'm not dead yet. Unlike maybe you might be a little different. Maybe you might die. But I don't wish that on you, man. People go to the gym for many reasons. It's not only um to try to cheat death. I don't know who taught you this, so I don't know what's going on. But whatever. Life is too short to be thinking that way. One of the main reasons why I come to the gym is to get positive, not think negative thoughts. See where I'm going here, you know? So, whatever. But you have to be optimistic about life, man. And it's not going to get more optimistic if you're sitting in the couch. Okay? Diabetes, very bad for you. Now, me, I don't have it, and I don't want it. No, I'm not saying anything about anybody that has it. All power to you, but that's not me. I don't feel like I have to wake up in the morning and immediately have to be, when that's something I can control. Now, if something that I can't control, comes for me, that's cool. But if it's something I can't control, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. Okay. I mean, that's just how life is, right? So, oh hi, template. What's up? What's going on? Ah, trigger. Man, I tell you, man, it has to be a really good day. We're gonna trigger two people in a row just by coming in here and working out, man. Good. Two? We need some more. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, oh, oh man, can get fit. You know, actually, my back is feeling a lot better since I came over and started working out, doing some stretching and stuff like that. So, working out real good for me. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, so we are 5 pounds lighter in about 2 weeks. So I'm pretty happy. We're doing what we got to do. We're getting this much closer to start running. I already have my sneakers at home. I got my running gear ready. That you guys won't see until maybe we buy a GoPro. We need an action camera for that. There's no way I'm gonna be running and holding my camera up. That's not professional whatsoever. So that's gonna be a part of the channel soon. Once we start running again. But can't do it when we have this back pain. Just no, not gonna happen. Um, when you have an injury, there's a lot that comes with it, man. And mentally that can drain you. So FYI, don't F around and find out. Back injuries can come from anything. I know a guy right in front of me, this dude threw out his back, tying his sinker. So, you know, it's not fun. The recovery is what gets you because it's mentally, right? If you can't work out and all that stuff, man, it gets you gain weight, you start losing muscle, all these things, you got to keep that in mind, when you start working out or while you're working out. Sometimes lighter is better. All right, let's go ahead and do another 15. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo. All right, that's the last one. Actually, no, we can do that over there. Let's go. So where you from, template? Yeah. All right, let's stop using our machine. Let's go over there and use it. Another beautiful day in the USA. All right, so this is an incline machine. So again, we already did a chest workout, so now we're just gonna go ahead and polish this off doing the incline. We don't have a decline machine here in this gym. Don't ask me why not. I guess they ran out of space, but we're not gonna complain. Gym is a gym. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? Whew. It's been a while since I've been here. been like 2 months, man, or more. So now we got to figure out where we're at here, how we're gonna do the exercise, what position. This is not bad, actually. But this is why we only put a 45 pounder in, all right? To figure out. Actually, that's not bad. That's pretty good. So this is on two. I think we need to go up a little bit, maybe. And this is not easy to think about injury, man. And yes, we do have work today. Again, your boy works 7 days a week. So as soon as I'm done here, I gotta go eat my eggs and bacon. Um, Go off to work, man. Busy, busy, busy. I'm a busy bee, man. No matter what it is, we gotta stay grinding. Whether it's work, gym, walking, running, photography, gaming, whatever it is, we gotta keep our mind busy. Because mental health, like those two guys that commented there, yes, is very serious. And when you have some mental issues, well, guess what you do? You spew negativity. So we want to stay away from that, right? Always keep your mind busy. Remember that, guys. Mental illness is running rapid here in the USA. One, two, three, four, five, six. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and put some more weight on there. There we go. You know what I gotta say about these Nikes right here? I don't know how they were gonna fit, how they were gonna look, but I'm pleasantly happy with them. So I'm giving you guys a nice little review on these Nikes. They're actually very comfortable. My black Nikes to me are the most comfortable sneakers I own. Now I did buy a good running pair, cost me like 200 plus, but there's a huge difference between all three sneakers. The most expensive ones, I forgot what they call them. Um, those are really, really comfortable. They have a lot of cushion on them. Well worth the money. I haven't ran on them. I just put them on, in the apartment to look, to kind of fill them out. And man, amazing. So guys, what we're gonna start doing soon is a lot of juices. Um, I'm almost to the point of buying a juicer. What I usually do, I just use a Ninja, puree everything in there and just drink it. But I think the juicer might be the way to go. I don't know. We'll see. We definitely a lot of juices, a lot of teas. Teas clean up the system, stuff like that. I'm gonna switch it up, man. So in like 6 months, I want to be about 175 and to 170 pounds. That'll leave me at about the way my body looks right now, the way I have it, constructed. I think I'm gonna be around 12, 10% fat, maybe 8 by then. Because I was 6% fat out of 168 pounds with a lot of muscle. That's a shit ton of muscle. So this year I want to look a little slimmer, but I don't want to pack that much muscle. So, but that's when the juicing comes in, you know, the bacon, the eggs, all that stuff. Here we go. We got to do six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Man, that felt so good. Whew. Thank you guys for that extra motivation this morning. Tell you what, there's one thing I learned from Michael Jordan was to take negativity and work it in your favor. Okay. Also learned that from um, Arnold and all these guys that I place above me. Um, I love it. Um, you would never catch me getting rizzed or, somebody catching a rise on me. It doesn't happen. Because when you're in the gym, and I treat everything in life like the gym. I mind my business. I mind myself, what I need to do here. And luckily I have you guys here. Um, and one thing that has taught me is that minding my business, I get a lot of shit done. You know what I mean? I have to stop my day to sit here and talk bullshit about other people. Somebody like, yeah, no, that's taking time away from me, from what I got to do here. And there's so many of you guys that, come here and you want to hear something positive or whatever, that's what we're going to do. Um, so, yeah, so I thank you guys. I have moderators, and if my moderators would have gone ahead and got them mad, I would have said, no, leave them in here. Leave them in here. Sometimes people have to understand that life is not fair and that there's going to be people that criticize everything you do. And that's 100% okay with me. Criticize. You're only going to give me more motivation to come here every day and keep going while you sit on my couch. So, the person that goes to the gym or runs or walks their dog, whatever this type of exercise they do, there's no negative outcome to that. But there is a negative outcome of staying at home all day, eating chips and shit like that, and getting diabetes. Okay? I was 280 pounds at one time, and I'm very surprised that I didn't have diabetes. Okay? Very surprised. So with that said, that's why I changed the way I ate. And I just gained weight now because, I've hurt myself so many times. But that's gonna change. But that's not me. I can't do it. Now I'm not doubting anybody that is, but that's your decision. Let me be with my decision. And if you don't want to, you can definitely come over here and talk crap because guess what? That's more motivation. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Arch your back just a little bit. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, whew. Actually makes my back feel pretty good. We're gonna do two more. Then we're gonna start maybe my, could be my most favorite workout, or should I say muscle workout, triceps. I don't know what it is about triceps. If done right, it's amazing. Um, you just have to be very careful because you can really hurt your triceps. Very, very, very effortless. I'm telling you. So this is why in certain exercise we put a very good amount of weight, and then with certain exercise I don't. But a lot of my tricep workouts I like using cable. Um, you can load it up. Um, and when you're going down, the resistance of it trying to pull up, it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. Some more. I got to tell you guys this much right now. I have like no loss of power. Um, all this workout I'm doing right now to do way more weight, and that's good. But I don't want to deviate from what we came here to do. If I tell myself I'm only going to do two, I'm only going to do two. You know? And I'm not using any pre-workout right now. I didn't use any yesterday, and I didn't use any today. We might not use any pre-workout. For a while. For a while. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. And again, we're going to end the day with some stretching. So we're actually going to rush this one because I have to go to work. So I forgot how crowded it is in the morning. It's pretty crowded. And when I first started in the gym, I started this at night. There's like two or three people here. Um, but now in the daytime, nah. Yesterday we had like maybe five people in here. I forgot what time we came here. Um, I was after no before work. So I was about maybe 10:30, 10 we got here. Early this morning, it's packed. Yep. Six more. One, two, three, four. Perfect. Oh gosh, I felt good. All right, straight. We're gonna clean up over here our mess and make sure we always put our weights back. And then we're gonna try triceps. Man, I just can't get enough. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get over here. Uh, I'll tell you what. We'll come over here. All right, where are we gonna start at? I already know. We're gonna go up. 20 pounds. 20 pounds already set up. Triceps. All right, one important lesson I want to teach you guys. I see a lot of people do now. This is the way I prefer to do it. Okay, let me go a little lighter. We'll go to 10. It's the whole bending down when you're doing triceps. A lot of people do this. I don't know what it is, but I just can't do it. It doesn't add anything for me. You know what I mean? I'll be right back. I got to get one tool. So we got to start here with this tool. All right, so now since we're using both hands, we got to go a little heavier. Rookie mistake. And we're gonna do one set light just to get used to it. So this is what a lot of people do. I, this doesn't do anything for me. So we're just gonna do 15 standing up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, now we're gonna add some weight. That was at 20. Actually, that's at 30. So we're gonna put 50. My guess is gonna be 60, but we're just gonna play this game. Let's see. One handed. Let's see. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this time the body I'm starting with is a whole lot better than when I started about 4 or 5 years ago. When I got to 6%. I don't want to get to 6% again. That was horrible. I felt like shit on a daily basis, um, and that I don't want to do. I really felt like I wasn't me. Like after 2 o'clock, I felt like a complete person. I was out of it. I was tired all the time. Because think about it like this: people that compete usually go to like what, um, 6, 5% or whatever it is. I was like that for about 6 months straight. That's crazy. But I felt like shit all the time. So I'm not gonna do it. Um, and with no help, no steroids, no PEDs, no nothing. And I don't take protein. I was just straight up eating regular meals, man. A lot of fruit, but I'll tell you what, this time we're gonna be eating a shit ton of meat. There we go. Let's see. We're only gonna do 6. Nope, we need more weight. Like I said, it's probably gonna be like 60. That was 50, so we're gonna move to 70. See where we're at. There we go. A little resistance, not too much. Now again, I want you guys to look at the arm. Look at the tricep. One, two, three, four, five, six. Amazing. But I actually started with the wrong exercise. You need to do the cable kickbacks first. But it's all right, man. This week doesn't count. Next week won't count either, even though, we're putting everything on my iPad, which I actually have with me. I should have done it, but it's okay. We're getting there. What we're doing right now is gathering information, getting the body used to being in the gym. I'm gonna do that for like a whole month, just being used to being in the gym. And then we're gonna get back to, hopefully, we'll get back to the same weight. And by then, my back should probably feel better. And, just remember, guys, when you have something going on in your life, make sure you can control everything else, right? So, I have a new job. I haven't started it yet. When I do, life is gonna get out much easier. I'm making way more money. Um, Also, I'm gonna have a lot more time for myself and my kids, which is what you're supposed to strive for, right? Um, and I'll be able to do a lot more stuff. Control. My life will be in way more control. Just everything that I've been looking for the last past 6 years. But you have to make sacrifices, and those sacrifices is Right now, I'm working 7 days a week. Um, my body's taking a little longer to recover, from injuries because I have to keep working. It's that type of stuff. But, we're going to make it. We're going to make it work. Here you go. One, two, caught myself making a mistake. Biggest mistake was this. When you're doing this exercise, from here, and that's it. You don't go all the way up. Go here. One, two. I caught myself. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Woo. I catch myself right there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to do our. We're gonna try this 16, maybe. I think it's 16 or 14 that, excuse me, 16 or 17 we do this one. We're gonna do cable kick flaps. And these are gonna be light. These are not gonna be heavy. So we're gonna try 20 pounds. It's on 30. We're gonna try 20. Again, what we're looking for is some resistance. I'm really not looking to really pull with that much weight. What I want is the resistance of the cable. While I'm pulling and bringing it back so it keep pulling me that way. Now I do understand that the more weight there is, the more it's gonna pull. But I want it to be balanced. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold ourselves right here. Go like this. Right here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Already felt it. Beautiful. One, two, three, four, five, six. Woo. Oh, Lord have mercy. That felt so good. Man, let me tell you, a few exercises that make me feel this way, right? That is triceps, obviously. Shoulders, a deep shoulder workout, not like the one we did yesterday, we rushed or whatever, you know. So triceps, shoulders, a very good pump for biceps, and certain exercises. Let's see what else. Legs. A leg workout. Very good leg workout. Like especially when we do it when we're using the box, which I'll show you guys maybe in a month or so. Once my back feels better, we're gonna be including Thursdays. That's what Thursday's gonna be for. You know how we do this. We don't usually wait long. Let's go ahead and do it. Look at the tricep on this arm over here. I'm not even flexing. You see that right there? You can see the tricep right there. There we go. Right there. Right there. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right. We're gonna do two more of those while we wait. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do reverses. So reverse to me is the best tricep exercise. And I'll show you guys. We're gonna put it on about 30 pounds, right? And I'm gonna show you how I do my tricep reverses. Ah, all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab it like this, complete opposite, just like this. And then you're gonna stand straight. Right here, you're gonna go one, two, with your thumb, three, four, five, six. Feels good. Here's the difference. This is regular. This is reverse. See that? See the tricep move when I switch? You see the bicep when I switch? Now look at the back of the bicep. You can see with the light. I'm not sure. I don't think you can. See that? You see that how it moves? Reverse is the best. But I make sure I do them all. The reverse is the best, especially when I start loading it up more and more and more later on. 30, it's not much weight, but we will get there. Actually, that's 40. My bad. Whoops. Look at that. Even here. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ooh, we're gonna do four of those. Reason we drinking Fiji water because I forgot to buy water while I'm out and about on the way over here. I was listening to some old school motivation and we just came straight in here. Completely forgot. I was so focused on the viz that walked straight into it. You know, damn, that bottle of water is like $4 here. So rip the wallet. All right, here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more, and we're gonna do the last two here, and we're gonna keep going. One, two, three, four, five, six. The reason I'm rushing is because I gotta get dressed. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, boy, that's fun. It's crazy right now. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, we're done with this. We're gonna return it. All right, now we're gonna do one-handed. It's gotta be a little lighter than that. We're gonna go with 20 pounds. Now we're gonna do one-handers. Again, we're not gonna do this. No reason to. Stand straight. One, two, three, four, five, six. There we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. We're gonna rush it. We're not gonna do any more of these. We got one more to go, and that's gonna be it for today. Whew. So, One, two, three, four, five, six. Ooh. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ooh, that felt good. We didn't go as heavy as we wanted to go, and that's fine with me. Don't have to do it today. That's what we have the rest of our life for, right? Ooh, and we are done. There could be so much more we can do, but we're running out of time. And this is the second time this week that we've worked out, and we haven't worked out in about 2 months. So I don't want to push it, get hurt, and then we're at home belly aching and shit, getting weight. Whew. So there's that. But other than that, guys, hey man, thank you for rocking with me, and definitely appreciate it. Thanks for the all the likes, subscribes, you guys watching, and don't forget to smash that notification button. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.